Okay, everyone, good evening. Welcome to join LH DIY Art STEM Scratch demo class today. I'm your host. My name is Emma. Today we are going to learn about Scratch computer games. As always, first of all, please allow me to share today's agenda with you. As you can see, we are going to have 6 sessions in total. So first of all, today we have John together with us. Hi, John.
Hey, hello all. I'm John. I'm the chief engineer at Build It Yourself, and looking forward to building with you.
Great. So for the first session, you will get to know the goal and achievements that you will gain from the Scratch course. So, and in the second session, you will go through the Hall of Fame Scratch projects. They were created by teachers or former students. You can see how amazing projects you are able to build with Scratch. Then John will take you go through the Scratch. We will hack the game together and have some fun. Then by the end, it's gonna be the registration info, and we will be glad to help if you have any questions. So now, before we get the show started, remember to mute yourself during this class and feel free to jump in whenever you have any questions or need any help. Thank you, everyone. John,
Great.
let's start.
Okay. So, do we have any Scratch builders in this group? Anyone have experience? Nico, can you tell us a little bit about the Scratch games you built?
I like to build. I use it a lot for school, and I just toy around with it mainly.
Cool, cool. Okay. And Brian, did you raise your hand? What kind of Scratch games have you made?
I had camps for the summers, and I just like building different things.
Aha, okay, great. Well, we're going to teach you how to, if you like computer games, we're going to teach you how to make your own computer game with Scratch. Scratch is a really interesting language. It's developed at MIT, and it allows you to make multimedia, which means lots of sound effects and animations very, very easily. It's kind of the programming language of the future, or it is symbolic of what programming languages of the future are likely to look, are likely to be. So let me share my screen, and I'm going to give you a quick introduction to Scratch games. Assume you can all see my screen now. Welcome to the Build It Yourself Computer Game Development Laboratory. So at Build It Yourself, every project has a problem and a mission. So Brian, would you like to read what our problem is? Anyone like to read? What's the problem? Whoops, sorry. Anyone like to? I'll start. Are parents making your life miserable, restricting your time playing computer games and socializing on the computer? How many of you have this problem? I see lots of hands being raised. Okay, that's a big problem, right? So we aim in this course to fix that problem. So Nico, can you read our mission?
You must convince your parents to give you a reasonable amount of time to learn the computer skills you'll need to be a player in tomorrow's high-tech world. The world needs you to help solve the messes your parents' generation have created.
Okay, so our mission is to convince your parents that we're gonna learn some really valuable skills, playing and especially building your own computer games. And over the course of 8 weeks, 8 sessions, we're going to give you some arguments that you can use over the dinner table with your parents to convince them you're learning really valuable stuff. Okay, now that we're all synced on the problem and the mission, a good engineer before they start building should always understand what's the problem and what are our goals. So let's talk a little bit about why computer games can be good for you. There's a really interesting book from the Harvard Business School, and it's research on how computer games have helped middle-level managers in big corporations. And it comes to the conclusion that gamers are better at handling risk. Of course, that's obvious because when you play computer games, you have to take lots of risks, right? Gamers are more creative and have better problem-solving habits than kids who don't play computer games or middle-level managers who don't play computer games. This is a really surprising conclusion to me. Gamers are more sociable and have a greater need for human relationships. I think that comes from the fact that most games nowadays are multiplayer games. And even if they're single player games, you always like to show off your skills to your buddies, right? So it makes some sense that there are valuable skills you learn playing computer games. So we're gonna, over the course of this program, train you to have a constructive debate with your parents. What are the reasons to play computer games? And in fact, what are some of the reasons why you should be careful when you play computer games? Anyone have any idea why computer games could be bad for you? Because surely your parents are going to make an argument saying computer games are bad for you. Anyone have any idea why computer games might be bad for you? Anyone other than Nico or Brian? Just chime in. Just turn your microphone on and chime in. Or Emma, maybe you can help. Computer games could be bad for you because sometimes you can get addicted to computer games. And being addicted to anything is bad. Being addicted to drinking milk is probably bad for you. Being addicted to just reading is probably bad for you. If you read 16 hours a day, that probably wouldn't be good for you. So you have to be careful when you do computer games, or in fact, when you do anything, that you don't do it to excess. We all making sense? So this is an important mission, guys, to convince your parents that you're going to learn valuable skills building your own computer games. Okay, so let's go on. Let's talk a little bit about the kinds of skills that you can learn, specific skills that you can learn playing computer games. So Nancy or Natalie, can you read the components of a good computer game? A good computer game should have, first of all, what? Game storylines, right? A good computer game should be built around a really interesting, engaging story, right?
Yeah.
What else should a good computer game have? Awesome graphics, right? You like to see a computer game that just really looks cool. And then sound effects are important. And then of course, writing the program to make your game challenging. So in the computer game development course at Build It Yourself, we're going to teach you how to write a storyline around your game, how to make amazing graphics in PowerPoint, how to create sound effects, and how to program your game so that it's really interesting. Make sense? Here's some examples of game storylines that were written by kids. Here's some examples of game graphics that were created in PowerPoint by our students. Here's a sound effect that was recorded by one of our students. And then of course, game logic. How do you write a Scratch program to make your whole game work? Okay, so it's a multidiscipline. You're gonna learn a variety of skills, many skills in the process of building a computer game. All make sense? Okay, any questions? Emma, if you could help me field any questions or read the chat and
No problem. I will keep an eye on the chat. Hi guys, you can feel free to open your microphone or just type in your questions or your great ideas in the chat box. We welcome all your ideas.
Great. So I just put a link in the chat box to a computer game. Before you link to that game, before you click on that link, let me show you how that game is played. And then we're going to challenge you all to play the game. And then we're going to challenge you to go inside the code of the game and make the game even better. It's called hacking computer games. Okay, so let me escape here. Sorry, guys. Stop sharing. Let me share again. And let me go to Scratch. Okay, so this is a Pong game. And if you hit the green flag in Scratch, that starts the game. So it's a very simple, classic Pong game, one of the very first computer games ever built. But this has much nicer graphics than the original computer games. So what happens in this game is every time you hit the ball, it goes a little faster. So eventually you're gonna lose. Eventually you can't move your paddle fast enough to hit the ball. You move the paddle with your mouse, and I can tell you that the record is 37. Whoop. Okay.
Got 33.
33. Okay.
Best.
So your challenge is to play this computer game. We're going to give you 5 minutes. And then at the end of 5 minutes, or anytime you get a high score, you can just turn your microphone off and call out your score. And we'll see who gets the highest score. The link to this game is in the chat box. And after you play this game for 5 minutes, I'll set a 5-minute alarm. Then we're going to look inside the game and we'll see how the code works. And you'll have a chance to change the graphics or change the sound effects or change the actual logic of the code. Make the game so you could score higher or you could make the game more interesting.
So now you can find the link in the chat box. Let's see who can challenge the best record for 37 seconds. Anyone want to share the screen while you challenging this? How about Johanna?
Joanna, if you like to share your screen while you're playing the game, we can all root for you, cheer you on.
Okay, I saw Brian was raising his hand. Brian, you want to share?
Yeah.
Great, go. Who wants to be the next? Just feel free to leave your name in the chat box.
Anyone having trouble linking to the Scratch game? Or anyone have trouble opening the chat box? Don't be afraid to ask questions, guys. Asking questions is a virtue. Who has the highest score so far? Who has higher than
29.
20?
I have 29.
29. Who's that, Nico? All right, keep going. See if you can get to 37. 29 is pretty good.
You haven't beat John.
I got 27.
27 is good.
27.
I
Great.
got
Not
I
bad.
got 33 so far.
33,
Ooh.
yo.
How about Natalie? What's your score? Wow, James, you are 50. Would you like to show
No
us?
way. No way, James.
Unless you show us, we don't believe you.
I've never
How
heard
about-
anyone get to 50.
Oh, 27. Wow. Oh, I failed in 3 seconds.
How much did he get?
Teacher got 33. The best is 37.
The
I got
record, the all-time build it yourself record is 37. Unless, of course, you hack the game.
Anyone
We're
can
going to
hack
teach
the
you how to
game?
hack this game so you can
Ugh.
make your score better.
So hard.
So
It is hard. That's the idea of a good computer game, right? It should be
I got
challenging.
36. My score was 36.
Yo, all right. That's a hot dog.
36.
Okay, we're at 3 minutes, guys. 2 more minutes.
I hacked the game. I put this change score to 267 every time the ball hits the paddle.
Okay, you'll have to show us how you did that. Who is that? Who is it that hacked the game?
最高33.
Abby?
最高是37.
Abby?
Yeah, me, Aviv.
Aviv, sorry.
Okay.
我知道，我
Would you
刚刚
like
说
to show us how you did that?
After 5 minutes, after everyone plays, Aviv, we'll let you share the screen and you
Would you
can
like to?
introduce everyone to how you hack the game.
Male 19岁 and under 第一名 Brian 店
So we have an expert Scratch gamer in the group, Aviv.
So we got a winner?
Well, you got to make the score before you hack it. Then we'll hack it and we'll see who can get the highest score.
So I got 100,000.
Okay.
Let me share my screen.
Okay.
I see a remix here.
No, I didn't remix it. I just went inside and then turned it into 100,000.
Okay, well, that's called remixing. All right, that's one way to hack the game.
And I'm gonna make the speed fast. Uh-oh, I think it made it.
Okay, this is a good way to experiment. You'll learn a lot about how computers work by controlling these variables.
Hi, Nicholas.
You're on the right track.
Didn't on enough light.
How about Yusuf?
Okay.
What's your score? Yeah, feel free to leave in the chat.
I have a game I would like to show you.
Okay.
Right on my screen.
So we have, we've just finished 5 minutes and the record without hacking was 33, or did anyone get higher than 33 without hacking? 33 is the
I got
record.
36.
I got 27.
36. The best
got
is
36.
36.
7 is good. 36. That's right. Sorry, I'd forgotten. Who was that got 36?
Yeah.
All right.
We got two
Me.
person. David.
Can I send a link in the chat?
You want to put a link in the chat?
This is like my game I made like 2 months ago.
What link?
Sure. The link in the chat box.
Let me just.
Okay. This is called, Emma, the gaming community. Once gamers get together, they love to share their triumphs.
It's like a battle.
Yeah. All right. How about this? Let's get everyone into how you control the code of the Scratch game. And then while we're editing the Scratch game, those of you who want to show off other work that you've done or your hacks, then we'll pass the ball around and we can share, all right? Okay, so let me share my screen again, and I'm going to show you, and maybe those of you who have already hacked, you can help me explain this. So the way to look inside your code, when you go to this link that we put in the chat box and you're playing the game, if you click this button at the top that says See Inside, that allows you to look at the code that drives this game, that runs this game. Okay? So,
May you show it again?
how you click inside? Sure. So here's the main screen after you've opened the link that I put in the chat box. Then at the top right corner, it says See Inside. And when you look inside, this is the code that controls the Scratch game,
不是吃粉，
right?
不用改。
Let's just go through some of these commands, and in fact, and show, and we'll explain what they do. So first of all, when you're writing any program, you want to initialize all of your resources, all of your variables, all of your graphics. You want to set a starting point. That's what this block of code does. And then we have, this is the code for the ball, the bouncing ball. There's a whole nother set of code for the paddle. So this code controls the ball. And if we want to make the ball go slower, maybe when I'm showing you this code, you can tell me where I have to change the code to make the ball go slower. That would be one strategy to hack the game to make it easier to play, right? So this is the code that says forever. There's a forever loop. We're gonna test if the ball hits the edge. And if it does hit the edge, it's going to move a few steps away from the edge. Okay, that's very simple code. And then there's another forever loop that says if touching the paddle, then we want to switch direction of the ball. That's what this code does. And then there's another code that if the ball touches the red line at the bottom, then it says game over, broadcast game over. Fairly simple, no? Okay. Now, anyone have any idea where you could control, say, the score? Okay, you can change the score right here. So instead of, I think one of the hackers already changed the score every time you hit the paddle, you can change the score by 2 or by 3, or you can change the speed here.
10
Yeah, great, or 100. So
billion.
the idea of this Scratch code, it's really genius the way that they developed this code. First of all, it's like talking English, right? It's like stringing words together. So it's very easy to understand how the program works. So programming languages of the future are likely to look a lot like Scratch because it's so logical, it's so easy to learn. And if you can make something easy, why not, right? Okay, so for those of you who are interested in changing the costume, what if we made the costume another character? So instead of the ball, which is kind of boring, you could go into make your own character and you could search for any kind of crazy characters. Maybe let's look for animals and we'll make an animal. Maybe we'll make a flying animal. Maybe anyone have an animal here they like? How about this hippo?
How do you go to the animal place?
So we're gonna go into the bottom here. We go to search, go to animals, and you scroll down. Let's get the second hippo. There's two hippos. Hippo 1, Hippo A, and Hippo B. All right? So I'm gonna delete the ball because we don't need the ball anymore. This was the character that I drew in PowerPoint that I uploaded.
Ooh, the blob.
Beg your pardon?
You drew the blob.
I did the blob, right. I did the blob.
How can you draw so nice?
Well, thank you. In the Build It Yourself game development course, we teach you how to draw cartoons like this. So when you make your own games, it's going to be your own cartoons, your own characters. But let's just see how the game looks with a hippo instead of the ball, okay? So I'll just put this guy at the bottom and I'll call the hippo up. And then let's see how the game works when we have a hippo instead of a ball. So it's as easy as that, right? Now this is much more interesting, don't you think? A hippo bouncing up and down than a stupid ball. So we want you to put your
Scratch crashed.
Yeah, well, we could say that when the hippo hits the red line, we could create some sound effects like bubble, 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 and the hippo could could sink in the water. We could make the red line like an ocean or a lake. Those are all hacks that you can make to the game.
I can't make them so that they're like together.
Oh, so you want to make the two hippos? Well, what you could do.
No, like I can't make it so that at customs, like the blob is in the bottom and then the hippos in the top.
Oh, so the way you do that, sorry guys, back. Let me show you how to do that. So you're in the costumes. All you need to do is just drag and drop it.
Okay. Okay.
It's so simple, this programming language. It's very intuitive. Okay, so I'd be interested if you guys would like to hack this game and make your own sound effects, your own graphics, or change the game by making it slower or faster. Make the paddle something more interesting than a black line. Make the red line, which is the background, the backdrop. See if you can choose something more interesting for the backdrop. Go wild. So we'll give you another 5 minutes to hack the computer game. Keep in mind, guys, when you do the whole 8-session computer game course, we'll teach you how to build this all from scratch. That is, from the beginning, from a blank new project. And in fact, we can create other games. One of my favorite games is we have a problem that we that we challenge kids with. I once asked a group of kids, what's the ugliest thing you've ever seen? And they said, a test. So we created a whole project around that. And we said, you're right, tests are really ugly. So how could we make tests more interesting? So we challenged the team, the group of builders, to create a game that was more interesting than a typical school test. So that's part of our game development course. Turn a test into a computer game. Wouldn't that be cool if all your tests in school, instead of ugly tests, they were fun computer games? Probably that's going to happen in the future. That would be my prediction. As you're hacking this game, guys, I can tell you some stories about some of our TAs that will be helping you. So Matthew is one of our TAs, and he's a senior at MIT, a mechanical engineer, and he's minoring in computer science. And he's a really, really good musician. So he's helping us write new Scratch programs to make music. Scratch has a very interesting set of commands that allow you to create music from all kinds of instruments, all kinds of drum kits. We have another TA who's an architect at Cornell. His name is Vincent. And Vincent is, he's helping us develop a Minecraft course in architecture, how to build amazing futuristic laboratories in Minecraft, how to play architect in Minecraft. And we have another chemist from Cornell, and her name is Sisha. And Sisha is a really, really good cook, and she's helping us develop a cooking course, the chemistry of cooking. And then we have another TA, Lucian. He's an MIT sophomore studying computer science. And he's helping us develop a Python course. Python is a relatively difficult language, but it's kind of a basic starting point when you get into more complex languages. Very often they'll teach you first how to program in Python. Okay, Emma, we're nearing the 5-minute mark, and I know we want to leave some time to wind down. So shall we do show and tell? Anyone want to, if I stop sharing?
John, just chat you. Did you see the chat box?
Sorry. Let me look at the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Nicholas, I understand you have, you'd like to share your screen and show how to break up sprites. Do you know how to share your screen? If you move your mouse to the bottom, you'll see a green icon.
I have my Scratch. I haven't signed in yet. I mean, I haven't signed in Yeah, because I use Scratch in another computer, so I have to sign in from here.
Okay. Okay, well,
Mommy, help me sign.
so if
So
you
you
like,
will need a minute, right?
okay. Anyone else like to show us any hacks that they made on the Pong game? Nico, are you raising your hand? Go ahead. Nico, let's check out what Nico did. Oh, Nico has 2 computers. Is that right? Okay, good for you.
Wow, nice.
Let's see if we can spotlight you, Nico. Okay, Nico. You put
I
your,
got 37 normally. Like I changed
wow, you hit the record.
I changed the ball into a hippo, but the code is still the same.
Okay, and you got 37. That's Fiona? Good. Okay, whoever that was.
I'm not done yet.
All right, if someone's like to share their screen, now's the time to do it.
I'm trying to redo
Owen,
the
do you have anyone to share? Oh, James.
Oh, I see something.
So this is a game that James created, Parrot Dodge Pipe.
Wow. This game is
Oh,
hard
start again,
for me.
start again, start again.
Watch the thing.
I am.
I love it, love it. This is great. This is a great game. It's like a platform game, kind of like a platform game. Very, very
I
nice,
also have another one.
very, very nice.
Not another parrot dodge pipe, but like another game. Called Tank Battle, and I forgot how to play it.
Okay. You should join our advanced Scratch game, Scratch 102, if you're creating games like this.
Great
Yeah,
job,
I am.
James.
I think I am actually.
Okay.
Yeah, James has been learning classes together with us for about half a year. Nice job, James.
好，谢谢。
Go.
对，那我
Who else would like to share their screen? Thank you, James.
Oh, Nicholas is ready.
Okay.
Wow, nice building. Nicholas, you draw it yourself?
The first time I found out how to break sprites is I been searching for building, then I found I can break it.
Okay. And what's your idea for how you would write the code to make this building come to life? Do you have an idea what you want to do with the building?
Of course, I know how to do it.
Well, we'll teach you. We'll teach you how you could make the building turn colors
I know how to do it.
or grow
Got it,
taller.
Brian.
You can
1
make
second.
the building jump.
Make a building jump.
We could teach you how to do that.
Walk.
Yeah, since we already got a flying
moving
hippo,
building.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got the right idea. It's okay, Emma, I'm gonna leave it to you to organize the time here to make sure we have time at the end.
Sure.
I got 39 on that ball bouncing thingy.
39. I'm going to have to change our record book. 39. Without hacking?
Yeah.
All right. But I suspect if you want to be successful in a debate with your parents about the skills you're going to learn playing computer games, being fast with your mouse is not going to convince your parents to give you more time on the computer. You're going to have to construct a different argument.
This is actually a really good game.
You're going to have to convince them that you're going to learn how to write interesting stories, or learn how to do knock your socks off graphics. If you want to convince your parents to buy you an Xbox, you're going to have to construct a very, very good argument.
What's that?
Okay, would someone else like to share? I'll share just to stop. Anyone else like to share?
Oh, Timothy joined us. Anyone, you have anything you can just share, even it's not complete, or you want to show us demo your project, also will be fine.
John, I also share games. I also share my game before.
Okay. Yep.
You know what's my username?
Nicholas?
No.
Your Scratch username?
Yeah. No. I put a fake name for the username in Scratch.
Oh. Okay.
My username is Macro Stunt.
Macro Stunt. Okay.
Because it's the name of my pet, so that nobody can kidnap me.
A pet cat or a pet dog?
Guinea pig.
A guinea pig. Yo, you have a pet guinea pig?
Yes.
All right. All right.
How about others? Ryan? Sharia? Correct me if I pronounce not correct. Claire? Owen? Joshua? Fiona, how about you? Anything want to share? Nancy?
I'm sure, but I kind of broke mine. I don't know why it's not in the game.
No worries, just feel free to share. We could help together, maybe.
So I have this.
Wow, you draw a heart.
And when it touches the bottom, it doesn't go to like the.
When touch the bottom, will it be heartbroken? Please don't.
Fantastic. Okay, so this is very creative.
But for some reason, it's not doing the game.
Lava Pond. Excellent. Okay, you definitely get the idea of how to change the graphics.
When I got to this, the graphics.
Okay. Oh, this is a different project. Okay. When you're developing a computer game, we will generally encourage you to break your code down into simple parts. In Scratch, it's called sprites. So rather than put a whole bunch of characters in one sprite, we'll generally have each character in your game will have its own sprite, will have its own code, will have its own sound effects. So we sort of divide our game program into modules or simple parts. Okay, you definitely know how to use the drawing tools in Scratch, so that's great. We do a similar sort of thing in PowerPoint.
Awesome job.
Okay, thanks for sharing.
John, how to duplicate the leg?
How do you, oh, hi, Kamisi.
Hi.
Welcome. Guys, say
Yeah,
hello
try
to
right
Kamisi.
click. Then it's not gonna duplicate.
Thanks for joining, Tamisi.
Hey guys.
Tamisi, can you introduce yourself? Let me spotlight you. I'm going to stop sharing. Emma, can you stop sharing, please?
Sure. Nicholas will back to you very soon.
Great.
Very good.
So guys, say hello to Tamisi. Tamisi is one of our TAs. Can you share what your passions are, Tamisi, and where you're studying?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Tamisi. I'm one of the Build It Yourself TAs. I'm currently studying computer science at MIT. I'm in my second year over there. I like to do a lot of things. I like to code for one. I like to play games, play board games. I'm really into board games. And
Like which board games? Chess, no?
yeah, I like to play chess a lot.
Tamisi is a champion chess player, I hear.
Wow.
And what else, Tamisi, are you learning this summer?
Yeah, in the spare time over the summer, I've been teaching myself ukulele. So
cool. Okay, so
Joshua said he also played chess.
Oh, cool, Joshua.
All right.
Guys, Timothy's projects are really awesome. If you join the class, you will have the opportunity to check it.
Great.
Brian the same. Great.
Okay, Emma. Thank you, Tamisi, for joining.
Yeah.
Okay, Emma. Emma, if you'd like, if there's no one that has anything to share, I can do a.
Great. I will take over from here.
Okay. All right. Good.
John, are you the owner of Scratch?
I wish. I'm not that smart. There's a team of MIT students that have been building Scratch for almost 20 years. Or maybe 15 years. So it's a big project, and there are many people on the Scratch team.
Yes.
But we work closely with them. They live about a mile from our lab.
That's great. Thank you, John.
You're
and
welcome.
Everyone,
Bye,
John has another class as upcoming really soon, so he may have to left soon. So I'm gonna take over from here.
Okay.
And thank you, John. Great
Welcome.
presentations and the cool Scratch programs.
Great, you're welcome. Bye, guys. Hope to see you at Build It Yourself Game Development Laboratory.
Bye.
Bye.
And don't leave.
Bye,
Just say
everyone.
bye to John, but don't leave.
Bye.
Guys.
Bye. Too. Wait, I'm here too.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
John. Okay, now it's our time. Find out some of you have already have really awesome Scratch projects. Nicholas, Natalie, Nick, Brian. I love your projects, really awesome. Thumbs up for you. And now, after the quick intro of the Scratch computer game development course, here I would like to give you all more details about LHBIY Art STEM program. I have to let you know we're not only designing Scratch class because besides the Scratch and the Minecraft, yes, we do have Minecraft. We also have another 31 projects for students, for you guys to learn, including contraptions, robots, and computer programs. As you can see from the screen I shared with you, our Young Builder programs is designed for kids aged between 8 to 13, while the advanced one for which we are so proud of is designed for kids is between 14 to 18 years old. And the advanced program will give credits to your college application, which seems like far away from you, but trust me, it will happen really soon. It will help you to get closer to your dream schools, like MIT, Cornell, Harvard, like where our teachers graduate from. So combined with these two programs, we provide the 5-year growth path plan for everyone like you, starting from 8 years old till the age when you apply to college. So back to our today's course. So how is everyone enjoying the class? Cool? Cool, thank you. Thank you for the thumbs, Nick. You have learned like we are going to open the Scratch computer game development course from September 3rd to August 22nd, since you are now, or some of you have to go back to school. So the frequency will be once a week. In the course, you will design and code a computer game with Scratch. You will design the storyline, background, characters, all elements from the game are all designed by yourself. So you will know the computer is not just used to play, and you can show your parents and prove it. It could be well used to design and create your own games, like the Pong games we have showed and played, and maybe simplifies the Mario games. Our former students, they also designed some games really cool, and they even put it in Apple stores to sell. So other kids could have fun of that as well. I believe some of you will definitely could do that as well. So the course, back to the course, happens once a week, every Thursday, the same time as the day. If you are in eastern side of the US, that will be 7 p.m. So 6 p.m. in Central Time, 4 p.m. in Pacific Time. Each session will be an hour. So you will, if you join, you could have 1 hour of fun each of the week. So if you have any questions about the course or the schedule, just feel free to tell your mom or dad to reach out to the salesperson that have already contacted you. So they will help you with everything and keep you posted. Now it's the final Q&A sessions. So we will be here to help with any further questions, no matter what kind of that is. So who has the first question? Yeah, just feel free to open your mic and let's talk. And Terry, if you got any questions from the Facebook Live, feel free to share with me as well.
Okay.
Oh, Owen, I see you are dancing. Micah, how about you? Any questions?
No.
No? Great. Hope you enjoy the course.
Nico, is that your little brother behind you? Great, very sweet. Did you and your little brother enjoy this class? You have no idea or yes?
Yes, I did. I really enjoyed it.
I'm just listening and I enjoy it.
Awesome, awesome.
We are glad to hear that. And by the way, the one who is talking to you is Bing.
Yeah, hi, this is Bing. I'm the program manager here. Thanks, Emma, for introducing such a wonderful program to everyone. And it's really lovely to see all of you to still stay here and be really careful and patiently to listen to all of these sessions. You should be proud of yourself. All of you are really patient. And I can tell that Nicole, Owen, Natalie, Nancy, and all of you are really involved in this class. I believe John will be really happy. John is our teacher who taught your class today, the chief of engineer of ArtSTEM. So anyone of you, if you have any questions about the class or you have any question about Scratch, you still want to leave a question for teachers, feel free to leave your question here. We would like to answer your question or save that for the teachers.
这个是什么游戏啊？
Hello?
Oh, it's a game.
Yeah. The class we are starting now is Scratch, and we are going to teach you how to develop the games that you want to design. So think about it. If you have an idea about you want to design your own game, there are characters you want to design, then we are going to teach you how to draw the characters first on PowerPoint. And after that, you are going to combine all of the characters on Scratch platform. And then you are going to do your own game so that your friends will play your game, not other games anymore. So that'll be really fun. If you have any ideas about designing a game, but you don't know how to start with, then this class is going to teach you for all the process.
Yeah, of course, you can also build a really awesome game. You can even challenge your parents. Whenever say you are just playing video games, show them your game and challenge them. I bet you can't beat my game. So tell them you're not just playing, you're also learning.
So Owen, I saw you mentioned about Minecraft, right? Do you like Minecraft? So do you want to know the difference of Minecraft and Scratch? Let me tell you, actually Minecraft, like James, our student, we are really proud of our student James. He's also here today and he plays Minecraft and then he improves his math skills. We also provide Minecraft, but however, the Scratch is going to teach you for more about coding skills so that you're going to design your own game with your coding skills. It's also kind of like similar that you can still play games while learning skills. So it's gonna be really fun for you. It won't be like boring or only knowledges, but you will be really involved with both of the students, the teammates, teachers, and also the games that you want to design in your own way.
Yeah, I guess it's a super cool way to make new friends. They're also your teammates. You do projects together. You create a game together from zero to the whole thing. You drawing, your storyline, your design. Wow. Can't wait to see that.
That's very interesting. All of you are staring at the screen, listening to us, and you don't want to leave, but you don't have any questions. So I believe all of you really enjoy this class, right? Very sweet. I really appreciate. This class is going to be once a week, so there's no worries. It won't be a big burden for you, or it won't be like stressful. It's going to be only once a week, and in the rest of the week, you are going to digest the information. And in that week, if you have any more questions, you can always send messages or emails to our teachers. Our teachers will be 24 hours, 7 days working to reply to your email and help you to achieve your own goal. So it won't be like a stressful, won't be like a really frequent class, but giving you totally enough time to digest all of the knowledge or information.
Yeah, our courses are designed like to study with fun in a playful way. We don't want to do the lecturing or something boring. No, each class is so exciting.
So James, are you still here, James?
Yeah.
How do you think of this class, James?
What? Sorry, I can't hear. My parents are talking. Not my parents, but my mom and sister are talking. But anyways, what were you saying?
How do you think of this class, James?
The class?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might sign up for it. My mom says it's too easy, though. She thinks that I think it's too easy, so she might make me do another class that's harder.
Oh, that's wonderful if you think it's too easy, because this is only the demo class. It's not the real course yet. We are going to give you a lot of challenging assignment in the real class. It's only for this demo class, you just see a little bit of the Scratch course. It's not all of them yet, but it's good, you're confident. Good for you. So for students who think that they can challenge the assignment with a more advanced levels, then you definitely should join the real class. Then you're going to learn how to beat your friends. Of course, in the Scratch, not the real life, all right? Okay.
Of course, we are loving the piece. No worries, we always have challenges for you. No matter you feel it's too easy, too simple, you get it, we will challenge you.
Edison. Hey, Edison, you listen to the class very carefully. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, it's all right. If you want to learn more about the class, you can always ask questions. Don't worry.
Natalie, how about you? Or Owen? Anything you want to share with us?
Thank you. I enjoyed the class so much. I've been remaking James's tank battle, and it's really fun.
Great. You're welcome, Nico. Great.
Thank
you. I have to go now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nico.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love your jelly
Thank
bean
you.
background. Have a good one.
Bye-bye. Yeah, love your background.
Bye.
All right. Bye, Owen. I saw your check. All right to leave. Bye.
I just wanted.
Yeah, Nancy, what's your question?
So it's not really a question, but the thing is, I kind of like to draw more than I like to actually code the thing. So I usually just draw something instead of actually coding.
Oh, don't worry. The code is the final step. Because before the first step, you have to draw. You have to draw out what you are thinking about, what's your imaginations. And then you create the code game based on your drawings. You have to draw a lot of things, to be honest. You have to draw your characters, your backgrounds, even anything have to change in the game, you have to draw it. If you feel like now,
it's not like I don't like coding. It's just that I've done like a little bit of coding, like really easy coding before in my school, but then because coding, when I look at it, it looks like a little complicated. So I just like drawing because it's simple and kind of easy.
you want a purely drawing? You don't want your characters to move, to dance?
The thing is, instead of actually coding the thing, I just like drawing the thing more. Like the picture on the back on the wall over there, I drew that for my dad's birthday, but my drawings have really improved since then. But still, I like the thing, when I look at like something I should have to code, it just looks a little too complicated because of all the numbers and words. And it's just a little hard for me to understand what's actually happening. So I just like drawing because it's a lot more simple than actually coding the actual thing.
You can still draw by yourself, Nancy. Our class, we do require students to try the PowerPoint, but we definitely encourage every student to be creative. If you think you can draw by hands, by pencils, in a better way, then just do it. It's totally all right. Yeah,
okay.
The teachers can help you to transfer all of your paintings, your drawings to the computer and let them dance. It's all right. You will learn how to make them more vivid in a good way. Art is also one of the important factors in this course. That's why we call it as art STEM, not only STEM. So because we definitely focus on arts as well. So it's good, and your drawings in your back looks really fantastic. You can totally do that.
Thanks. It's actually based on Animal Crossing. I don't have the game, but I like to draw like humans.
Oh, Animal Crossing, that's good, wonderful. It is popular. That's good.
The game was pretty popular, but my drawings have really improved. I would show you, but unless if you have the time to like look.
Sure, I have time. And okay, I guess Nancy is going to get more drawings for us.
Great.
So that drawing was about last year. It's not. I don't consider it the best. Here it is close up.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, but these are my drawings now.
Guys, look at this painting. That's awesome.
It reminds me about a cartoon. I don't remember the name, but also about family. Let's say if you make it a cartoon, I would definitely watch it.
Yeah, I really like drawing. Just because it's easy to do, and I just see you guys with sketches.
Great. We have a TA who is graduated from the Rhode Island School of Design. It's a really famous art school. Yeah, the TA is graduated from that school. For all of the course, you are going to learn about the art design as well. It's not only about coding, Scratch, but also about the art. So you can, if you're interested, we can totally let the TA to talk more with you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for telling me about that, but I gotta go now.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you for sharing.
Bye.
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 All right. Who else do we have here?
I think this is Maggie.
Maggie.
Thanks for my class. That's very interesting. Even I'm, yeah,
welcome.
Good.
Shreya, are you here? Did I pronounce your name correctly? If I pronounce name wrong, you can correct me.
Hi, Ren. How you feel about the course? Learned anything new? Or got inspired any new ideas?
Ron, you're going to have an interview for the eLight program, right? If you are here.
That's great for Ryan. How about Shreya?
Shreya, if you have any question, you can ask us here. If not, or if you're busy with something, feel free to leave. It's totally right.
Yeah, Shreya, feel free to let us know if anything we could help. Yeah, I hear you're typing. Shreya, are you familiar with Scratch or any other pro computer games? Nancy just told us she likes drawing. How about you? Okay, I guess you have left. Everyone on the Facebook. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, everyone who watches the video from Facebook as well. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.